What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another SGN video where it's all sim all the time. Today, we are bringing you the Madden 26 franchise hack that you should be using to ensure you're having the best possible experience in your Madden 26 franchise as you move forward and play your games. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys right away, I actually have two hacks I'm going to be telling you about in this video. I'm going to explain why and when to use both of these hacks. But before we go ahead, dive right into the information, I just want to say thank you for checking out this video. I really appreciate it. If you happen to be new here, please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, man. I have a goal of hitting 25,000 by the end of the year, and every new sub really helps out. Also, if you like anything that I have to say in this video, please like the video as well, as it'll help more people find and see this video, which helps me grow as well. Let's go ahead and talk about the hack. Now, there's two of them. I want to talk about the one that you can use less frequently, but is very, very important first, and that is going to be your profile. Now, in your main menu, you're going to go to Creation Center, and you are going to scroll over to Load and Delete File. Now, the first thing it's going to bring you into is right away under Profile. It's going to show that you have your profile right here. Now, if you scroll over, you have anything else saved, like your franchise, sliders, etc., etc. It's all in a different tab. It's going to bring you right into Profile. Now, everyone always worries that if you delete the profile, it's going to delete all those other saves. Guys, those are separate saves. This is not going to delete anything else. This is strictly going to delete your profile. And I'm going to explain the process, but I do want to point out that this has been around the Madden community for a very, very long time, but there are always people who are unaware of the profile delete, how to do it correctly, and the reason you would want to do a profile delete and why. And there's also people that think it's just straight up placebo effect. And I just want to address that real quick and say, I have had so many people in my Discord, thousands of people are in my Discord that utilize this and will tell you that it 100% works. And I've had people in my YouTube comments tell me that this works. And the fact that this has been floating around on the internet for over a decade and people swear by it should tell you that there are so many consistent instances of this working that you can't claim it's placebo. You just can't. This is something that you should absolutely utilize. Now, I want to talk about when you need to do the profile delete before I teach you guys how to do it. So there's two instances when you want to do a profile delete. The first is anytime you have any sort of update from EA for the game, whether it's a patch or just a small stability update. Anytime you have to download and install an update from EA, you need to do a profile delete. That's number one. Number two is when you've been playing your franchise mode and you've been having a certain experience. It's been playing a certain way, whether you're winning or losing, you know that it's been solid. The CPU play's been good. You have a feeling of how the game's playing, and suddenly it starts to change. One of the best ways I could say is maybe you've been able to run the ball pretty well, and then suddenly you play 3 or 4 games in a row, 2 or 3 games in a row, it doesn't really matter, and you can't run the ball at all, like 1 to 2 yards a carry, which is below average, right? Or vice versa. Maybe you've been having realistic rushing games, and then suddenly you're running the ball and you're getting 8-9 yards a carry on average. You're just busting wide open, setting records, things like that. Something definitely seems off from how it's been playing, and it's been in more than one game, so you can rule out the whole random one game impact. That is when you want to delete your profile, and all you do is go to the main menu, do what you just saw me do, load up your load and delete files, and you are just going to, on where it says your profile, bottom left side of the screen, you're going to hit delete file. Now, it's going to ask you if you're sure, you hit yes. Now, what you do next is very, very important. It's going to bring you back to the screen. You're just not going to see it. It's going to show you have no profile. You do not hit the circle or B button to back out. You do not tab over to roster, offensive playbook, defensive playbook. No, you need to literally close the game out. Close the game out, restart the game. You will know you were successful on a profile delete if it asks you to re-agree to the terms and conditions. That is how you know your profile delete was successful. If you delete a profile and you do not have to re-agree to terms and conditions, what you did was not successful. So that's the key. You want to make sure you delete it, close the game, completely restart it, and if you agreed with terms and conditions, you are good to go. This will clean up everything that you had issues with. Now, when you delete the profile, what is tied to your profile? Well, it's basically going to be your main menu settings. So you obviously, if you change any sliders in the main menu, those are going to be saved. but your game options here, you're going to have to reset all these. Okay. If you had any penalties set in the main menu for whatever reason, you're going to have to reset those as well. Visual feedback, you'll have to reset that. Your audio settings will get reset because they don't have separate saves. And if you were setting anything for auto subs in the main menu as well, those will all have to be reset, but you're not going to lose your franchise file. You're not going to lose any MUT stuff, superstar. You're not going to lose that. And because your player and CPU skills that you have over here are a save file that you're not touching, those aren't going to get deleted either. So you're just going to have to reload them. Now, the other hack that you're going to want to do, and this one is more frequent, and we started doing last year, had a lot of success with it, and I continue to see more and more people talk about this and how important it is to the gameplay. And so many people have verified this, and how we're getting there is whenever you play a game, this one's really easy, you guys. Whenever you play a game, so let's just imagine that I played the San Francisco 49ers. As soon as I'm done playing this game and I get through, it's going to advance to the next week. We're just going to do it actually right here. We'll just advance to the next week. We'll just pretend I just played the San Francisco 49ers. As soon as you advance to next week, you do not, even if you want to play another game, you're playing 2 or 3 games in a row, do not immediately go in and play your next game. You need to back out to the main menu completely. And then all the way out, not even the franchise, all the way out to main menu, and then load back in. For whatever reason, this is like a cache reset or something, and the game plays so much better. I cannot tell you how many people have said they're playing with sliders and their first game on is so good, and then the second game is not nearly as good. And maybe if you think about it yourself, if you've ever sat down and played with anyone's sliders, whether it's mine or somebody else's, and you've played 2 games in a row, how the first one seems to always play so much better than the second one. This will help make sure that that second one plays as well. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I can't explain. I can't give you a reason other than it matters. It definitely has an impact. To get you more of the consistent gameplay is to just, after one game, back all the way out to the main menu and then load back in. You don't have to do anything else. That should just be done between every single game. I just think of it as, if this is a program, right? And we know that a lot of electronic programs function better when they're reset. Our phones, our internet, our computers, everything seems to operate better when it's reset. And although we're not completely resetting the game, we are deloading, desyncing the franchise and then syncing back into it. And maybe that is why. I'm not really sure. Cannot give you a good explanation for it. All I know is it definitely plays better when you do that, and it takes so little time that there's really no reason to not just do it and try it and see for yourself. Otherwise, guys, that's it for the video, y'all. That's the 2 hacks you guys should be using in your franchise mode to make sure you're getting the best experience possible. I hope you appreciated this. Let me know in the comment section if you do either of these things and if you've noticed a difference, if your experience has improved, or if you haven't noticed anything. Please let me know. I want to gather all that information and feedback as I move forward, creating more content for you guys in Madden 26. Otherwise, that's it for this one. Stay tuned to the next one, y'all. Peace.